You are here reading these words because you have been called. You might not know it yet, but your heart already knows. There's an awakening happening deep within you, and it's not something to be feared, nor is it something to be postponed. The idea of spiritual or personal ascension is often misunderstood. It's not some distant, mystical event that you can only dream of reaching. No, the awakening you are about to embark on is not waiting for you somewhere in the future. It's already here right now. And if you're feeling a sense of urgency, a quiet but persistent tug that something bigger than what you've been experiencing is calling you, then it is time. You're being invited to step into the life you were always meant to lead. Some call it destiny, others call it purpose. But whatever you name it, it's a force that is guiding you toward a higher version of yourself. There's a reason you feel unsettled or maybe even frustrated by the current state of your life. This feeling isn't a mistake. It's your soul's way of telling you that you're being prepared for something much greater. And this video, this message, found you not by chance, but because it is the exact right moment for you to hear it. It is your moment of awakening, your turning point. I encourage you now, before we dive deeper, to leave a comment with 77 to affirm your readiness. A simple gesture, but it acknowledges the shift that's beginning within you. You are here because you are ready, and if you can feel it, you already know that change is on the horizon. The moment of awakening, recognizing the subtle whisper. When you think about awakening, you might imagine a grand, dramatic moment, something spectacular that bursts into your life like a lightning strike. But that's not the reality of true spiritual awakening. It's not a thunderous event, but a quiet whisper that begins to grow louder and more urgent as it calls you to rise. This whisper is the voice of your inner self, the essence of who you truly are, tapping at the door of your consciousness, reminding you of the life you were meant to live. Maybe you've felt it for some time now, the feeling that there's more to life than the routine, the mundane, the predictable. It's like you've been looking through a veil, sensing that something beyond this world exists, yet unable to see it clearly. This whisper isn't always easy to recognize. It's subtle at first, perhaps a fleeting thought or a gut feeling that something is wrong or that there's something more. It might manifest as a sense of dissatisfaction with the current state of your life, a yearning for something deeper, a subtle awareness that what you've been chasing, success, approval, validation, has never quite been enough. The truth is, the awakening has already begun. It's been happening in small ways. Every time you felt the urge to question the path you're on, every time you noticed how the things you once thought were important now seem trivial. The world you see now is different from how it once appeared. You are beginning to see things as they truly are, and the more you awaken, the more clarity you gain. You'll realize that your purpose was never found in what you did, but in who you are. The voice inside you, this whisper, has been calling you to awaken to the truth of your existence. It's time to listen. The challenges you keep facing, mastering the cycles of life. You may have noticed that certain challenges in life seem to repeat themselves, no matter how hard you try to move past them. Maybe it's the same type of person who crosses your path, someone who pushes your buttons in ways you don't understand. Or perhaps you find yourself facing the same internal struggles, doubts, and fears, even after you've worked so hard to overcome them. Why does this happen? Why does life seem to give you the same tests again and again? The truth is, these challenges aren't random. They are not meant to break you, they are meant to help you grow. They are part of a cycle, a spiral, that lifts you higher each time you face them. Think of it like climbing a spiral staircase. You may find yourself back at the same level, facing the same test, but you're not in the same place. Each time you face these recurring challenges, you do so from a higher level of awareness. You're not merely going in circles. Each challenge is an opportunity for growth. It's as if life is giving you a chance to master something that's been holding you back. The people who frustrate you, the situations that trigger you, the self-doubts that creep up, they are not your enemies. They are mirrors, showing you parts of yourself that you haven't fully claimed yet. Every challenge is an opportunity to understand yourself better, to evolve into the person you are meant to become. You might have thought that once you conquered something, it would be gone for good. But in reality, life is not about escaping problems. It's about learning to rise above them, each time a little bit stronger, a little more enlightened. These cycles, these recurring patterns, they are not signs of failure. They are part of the ascension process. Embrace them. With each challenge you face, you're spiraling upward, evolving, and becoming more aligned with your true self. Releasing the past, letting go of what no longer serves you. One of the most powerful aspects of awakening is learning to release the past. You see, in order to fully ascend, you must be willing to let go of the things that no longer serve you. This isn't about forgetting your past or erasing the lessons you've learned. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of the old, from the emotional baggage and attachments that keep you stuck. Letting go is not always easy. You've spent years carrying the expectations of others, following rules you never agreed to, living a life that wasn't truly yours. Maybe you've been holding on to old beliefs that no longer align with the person you are becoming, or maybe you've been trying to meet the expectations of family, friends, or society. But here's the truth. None of that was ever meant to define you. It's time to release it. Letting go means recognizing that some things have served their purpose, and now they are holding you back. It's like cleaning out an old closet. You make space for new things by getting rid of what doesn't fit anymore. It's time to ask yourself, what are you still holding onto that no longer serves you? Whose expectations are you still trying to meet? What fears or doubts are you still carrying around? Ascension demands purity, but not in the way most people think. Purity doesn't mean being perfect or spotless. It means being free of the emotional burdens and false identities that have kept you in a state of limitation. Letting go is an act of self-love. It is saying yes to your highest self and no to the parts of your life that are holding you back. When you release what doesn't belong to you, you make space for the life you were meant to live. It's not about perfection, but about clarity and freedom. The moment you let go, you will feel lighter, more aligned, and more open to the abundance that is waiting for you. It's time to clear the way for what truly matters. The power within, becoming gravity, not light. In the world of personal growth and spiritual development, we often hear about the importance of becoming light. Light in our thoughts, light in our actions, light in our hearts. But what if I told you that true power doesn't lie in becoming lighter or more ethereal? What if your power lies in becoming gravity, not light? Think about it for a moment. What does gravity do? It doesn't chase after anything. It doesn't reach out to grab things. It pulls everything toward it, with a force so undeniable that nothing can escape it. Now imagine if you too could embody that kind of power. The power that doesn't need to chase success, love, or validation, but instead attracts everything you need to you. This is the kind of strength you are being called to embrace. You are not meant to run after things, struggling to keep up with life's demands. You are not meant to constantly seek approval, desperately hoping for recognition from others. Instead, you are meant to stand firm in your own power, to become the magnetic force that draws everything you desire toward you. In a world that often tells us to hustle, to grind, to chase after our dreams, this concept may seem counterintuitive. But think about the most powerful forces in nature. What do? The sun does not chase the planets. It holds them in orbit with its gravitational pull. The black hole doesn't reach out to gather stars and matter. It pulls them in with a force so strong that nothing can resist it. The core of the Earth doesn't run after the outer layers of the planet. It holds them in place with a steady, unwavering force. Similarly, you have the potential to be that gravitational force in your own life. When you stop running after things, when you stop chasing and striving, you create space for your energy to settle into its true power. You begin to radiate an energy that others are naturally drawn to. People will seek your wisdom, your presence, your love, not because you are chasing after them, but because you are embodying your authentic self. You don't need to chase what you want. You don't need to force anything into your life. What is truly meant for you is already on its way. The moment you align with your inner power and stop seeking validation from outside forces, you will begin to attract everything that you need to you. You are not meant to chase after the things you desire. Instead, you are meant to become so grounded, so centered in your own truth, that everything naturally gravitates toward you. The universe is always in motion, and when you align yourself with its flow, you will see how things start falling into place effortlessly. You are not here to be light, to float around like a feather in the wind. You are here to be the force that shapes your reality, the gravity that holds everything together. Patience and trust in the timing of your life. Patience is often misunderstood. In a world that celebrates speed, instant gratification, and immediate results, patience is seen as something weak or passive. But true patience, the kind that leads to lasting transformation, is one of the most powerful forces you can cultivate. Patience is not about waiting for something to happen, hoping that things will change on their own. It's not about passively sitting by and watching time slip away. No, true patience is about trust. It is about trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even when it feels like nothing is happening. It's about having the faith that the timing of your life is perfect, even when it seems out of sync with your expectations. This is where most people falter. They want things to happen now. They want their dreams to come true overnight. But the universe has its own timing. And often, it's not aligned with our limited human perspective. There are times in life when we are faced with delays, obstacles, and detours. You might feel like you're stuck, like your progress is being halted for no reason. But what if those delays are actually a part of your growth process? What if the timing of your life is not random, but carefully orchestrated for your highest good? Every experience, every setback, every moment of waiting is preparing you for something greater. There is a rhythm to life, and when you begin to trust that rhythm, you will find peace in the waiting. This doesn't mean you become passive. It means you learn to align with the flow of your life, to move with it rather than against it. It's like a river. There are times when the current is calm and steady, and there are times when it's rushing and turbulent. But in both cases, the river is moving toward its destination. So, too, are you. Trust that every step, every twist and turn is leading you to where you need to be. And even when you feel like you are taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, know that the journey is still unfolding perfectly. The key is to have patience with yourself and with the process. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are exactly where you need to be. The universe is not rushing, and neither should you. True patience is about remaining grounded, centered, and trusting that all things are working in your favor, even when you can't see it yet. The timing of your life is perfect. You are exactly where you need to be right now. And when the time is right, everything you've been waiting for will unfold in ways that exceed your expectations. Are you ready? The call to step into your power. Are you ready? The question is simple, yet profoundly life-changing. Are you ready to step into the fullest expression of who you are? Are you ready to embrace your true power, to stop holding back, and to live the life you've always known you were meant to live? For many, the answer is not as clear as it seems. We often think we're ready, but we hold onto old fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs that keep us from fully stepping into our greatness. The truth is, readiness isn't about being perfect or having everything figured out. Readiness is about willingness. It's about being willing to let go of your old story, your old limitations, and your old ways of thinking. It's about being willing to take that first step into the unknown, knowing that the path ahead may be challenging, but it will lead to the life you've always dreamed of. Being ready is not about waiting for the perfect moment or for the conditions to be ideal. It's about recognizing that the time is now. Your soul has been preparing you for this moment for a long time. You have been through countless challenges, lessons, and tests, and now you are being called to step into your power and take action. No more waiting, no more doubting. The universe has already laid out the path for you, and it's time for you to walk it. You have everything you need within you to succeed. The wisdom, the strength, the courage, it's all there, waiting for you to claim it. But the question remains, are you ready to claim it? Are you ready to stop playing small, to stop hiding from your true potential, and to finally own the power that lies within you? The world needs you now more than ever. It's time to step up, to be the leader of your own life, and to take charge of your destiny. You are capable of so much more than you realize. The time is now. The call has already been made. The universe is waiting for you to say yes. And when you do, everything in your life will begin to align with your highest purpose. You are ready, and if you feel the call within you, know that you are being asked to step into the life you were always meant to lead. The question is no longer, are you ready? But rather, how long will you wait? The moment is here. Take it. Embrace it, live it. Reaffirmation of power, you are the moment. There is a fundamental truth that you must fully embrace. You are not waiting for the moment to happen. You are not standing by, watching as life unfolds in front of you, wondering when your time will come. The reality is much more powerful than that. You are the moment. This moment, right now, is yours. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that our lives are a series of disconnected events, or that we are waiting for the universe to open a door for us, or that one day something extraordinary will happen and we'll finally be ready. But this is the illusion that keeps so many people stuck, waiting and hoping for an outside force to push them into action. The truth is that you hold all the power right now. You are not waiting for permission to live your best life. You are not waiting for the perfect circumstances to appear. You are the catalyst for everything you seek. If you want change, you must create it. If you want transformation, you must initiate it. You are the very center of the universe that you are creating, and the power that resides within you is not something that needs to be awakened from a distant dream. It is something you have always had. The moment you realize that you are the moment is the moment when everything shifts. Your power does not lie in your ability to wait or wish for change. Your power lies in your ability to take bold action, to own your decisions, and to claim your place in this world. Every choice you make, every step you take, is a declaration of your power. You are the force that shapes your reality, the energy that attracts what you need. Every time you take action, you send out a ripple into the universe that echoes back to you. You are not waiting for the moment to come. You are creating the moment with every breath you take. The power to change your life is not outside of you. It is within you right now. You don't need to look for it, because it is who you are. The question is not when will the moment happen, but how will I show up in this moment? How will you show up for yourself? How will you show up for the life you want to create? When you recognize that you are the moment, you no longer need to wait for change to come to you. You understand that you are the source of change. You understand that you are the creator of your own destiny. You are the one who shapes the future, one choice at a time. You are not a passive observer. You are an active participant in the unfolding of your life. And when you embrace this, you will realize that you were never waiting for the right moment. You were always the moment. The invitation, engage and continue the journey. Now that you've recognized your power, now that you understand that you are not a passive observer, the question becomes, what are you going to do with it? The universe is waiting for you to engage, to act, to step into the full force of who you are. This journey, this awakening, is not a one-time event. It is not something that happens and then ends. It is an ongoing process, a continuous unfolding of your true self. And now, the invitation is being extended to you. Will you continue this journey? Will you engage fully in the path of self-discovery, of growth, and of transformation? The choice is yours. This moment right here is your invitation to continue moving forward. This is not about achieving perfection. It is not about becoming someone else. It is about continuing to uncover who you truly are, moment by moment, step by step. Your journey is uniquely yours, and it will unfold in ways that are beyond your wildest imagination, but only if you stay engaged. Too many people start on a path of growth, only to stop when the first sign of difficulty arises. They give up when the journey gets tough, when it feels like the world is pushing against them. But true power is found in perseverance. It's found in the commitment to continue, even when the way seems unclear. The invitation is not just about taking one step forward. It's about committing to your growth every single day. It's about saying yes to your potential, even when it scares you, even when you don't have all the answers. Every day you wake up, you are being given another opportunity to engage in your own life, to take responsibility for your thoughts, your actions, and your energy. The more you engage with your own truth, the more aligned you become with the universe's plan for you. The more you engage with your own growth, the more you become a magnet for everything you've been seeking. Life doesn't wait for anyone, and neither should you. The invitation is not just about taking a leap of faith, but about having the courage to continue taking one step after another, even when the road seems uncertain. Your journey is ongoing, and you have everything you need to succeed. The universe is with you every step of the way, guiding you, supporting you, and reminding you that you are never alone. So, will you continue this journey? Will you continue to show up for yourself every single day in all your power? Will you keep moving forward, trusting that every step you take brings you closer to the life you were always meant to live? The invitation has been given, and now it's up to you to engage. Conclusion: you are not watching, you are it. As you reach the end of this journey, I want you to understand something important. You are not watching this transformation happen from the outside. You are not observing the process of awakening from a distance. You are not a passive participant. You are it. You are the transformation. You are the awakening. You are the shift that the world is waiting for. All of the lessons, all of the wisdom, all of the growth you've experienced, it's not something that happened to you. It's something that is happening through you. The world is not changing because of some external force. It's changing because you are changing. It's changing because you are embracing your power, stepping into your true potential, and owning your place in this universe. The transformation is not something that you are waiting for. It is something that you are creating every single day. You are the force that drives change in your life and in the lives of others. You are the catalyst that sparks transformation in the world around you. You are not an observer in your own life. You are the creator, the architect, the energy that shapes your reality. Every time you make a choice, every time you take a step, you are shaping your future and you are shaping the world. So I want you to remember this. You are not watching this process happen. You are living it. You are it. The shift, the awakening, the transformation, it is happening through you. Because you are fully embracing your power, you are no longer waiting for something to happen. You are making it happen. You are not a bystander in your life. You are the force that propels it forward. And that is the greatest power you will ever possess. When you stop watching life happen and start participating fully in it, when you stop waiting for permission and start taking action, you become unstoppable. You are not watching the world change. You are the one who is changing it. You are not waiting for your moment. You are the moment.